Crypto fans, be ready for what we're about to tell you. It might change everything. This isn't just another news story. In the tech and finance worlds, this is a huge change. The IT giant Apple has done something that will shock everyone in the cryptocurrency world. No one saw this coming, but it's a game changer. Are you ready for this? Reports say that Apple has bought billions in XRP, and insiders are leaking secret plans to add Ripple's digital asset to Apple Pay. This could change the way we think about paying online. You heard me right. XRP might be at the center of Apple Pay, the world's biggest payment service, being a lot more powerful. Think about all the things that could happen. If you've been wondering if XRP could reach $1,000, this might be the thing that makes it happen. We can see the future of cryptocurrencies happening right now. Stay tuned, because the crypto world as we know it is about to alter forever. This is only the start of a wonderful journey. Let's discuss about this huge XRP purchase first. A firm that usually doesn't talk about money is said to have secretly bought billions of XRP. But why? Why would Apple, a business that mostly makes hardware and software, suddenly start putting money into a digital currency? The solution is easy. Apple sees XRP as part of the future of global payments. Ripple's blockchain and XRP are becoming quite popular because they make it easy to send money across borders quickly, cheaply, and safely. This new technology is changing the way money transfers across borders, making it easier and faster for everyone. This is exactly what Apple needs to do to stay ahead in the digital economy as it changes. Apple can improve its financial services and give its users even more value by using Ripple's technology. But that's not all. There are many possible uses for this alliance, and it could change the way digital payments work in the future. Reports say that Apple plans to add XRP to Apple Pay, which would completely transform the game. This integration could make transactions easier and give users a smooth experience. If Apple is able to do this connection, XRP would be seen by more than 1.5 billion iPhone users around the world. This could make people use cryptocurrency a lot more in their daily lives. The reports of Ripple possibly working with Apple are truly groundbreaking. Multiple sources say that Apple and Ripple have been talking for months about adding XRP to Apple Pay. Ripple's blockchain is meant to make transactions faster and cheaper, and Apple's huge ecosystem might help XRP become more popular than ever before. What does this signify for people who own or invest in XRP? It might imply that demand goes up like we've never seen before. Apple doesn't merely play around with new technology. It changes them completely. Think about how much better things could be if Apple used XRP to make Apple Pay work for quick payments across borders. Apple would be giving XRP its stamp of approval by putting it in front of billions of people, making it more popular. Now, let's look more closely at Tim Cook's ideas for Apple and Bitcoin. Anonymous sources inside Apple say that Tim Cook is very interested in the idea of crypto adoption, and Ripple's XRP has attracted his eye for one big reason. It's ready to go up against China's digital yuan. Tim Cook and Apple are trying to remain ahead of the curve as China pushes hard to get its digital yuan out there. Apple may become a leader in digital currency by adding XRP to Apple Pay. This would put them ahead of China's efforts and pave the way for worldwide crypto adoption. Cook's campaign for crypto is also part of his bigger plan for financial technology. Apple has always been at the forefront of new ideas. From the iPhone to the App Store, now it looks like the next big thing is crypto. XRP could be the key to making that vision come true. This is where it gets even more intriguing. There's a lot of talk that Apple might give XRP to its huge number of users. Think about it. There are 1.5 billion iPhones across the world, and each one may get a little bit of XRP right into their wallets. This could be one of the biggest events in the history of cryptocurrencies. This kind of airdrop would do two things. First, it would get millions of individuals interested in XRP, which would create an immediate demand for the asset. Second, it would make people more likely to utilize Ripple's blockchain, since they would see how fast and efficient XRP-powered transactions are. Apple may increase acceptance by offering users free XRP, which would drive the price to new heights. Now, think about what might happen if Apple told people to use XRP to pay for applications, services, or even send money using Apple Pay. the demand for XRP would skyrocket, and the price would go up as well. If Apple really does add XRP, how high could it go? If Apple can get XRP into the public, analysts say it may reach $1,000 per coin. Think back to the rise of Bitcoin in 2021. When institutional investors and regular people started using it more, Apple Pay might be the rocket fuel that sends XRP. On the same path, there are approximately 1.5 billion people who potentially use XRP on their iPhones, which may make the token's value skyrocket. This isn't simply a guess. XRP is ready to make a huge jump ahead because of Apple's reach, Ripple's technology, and the growing acceptance of digital currencies. Apple has always been a sleeping giant in the tech world, but it looks like they've now realized how big cryptocurrencies may be. Apple hasn't said much about crypto in the past, but now they're getting ready to become a big participant in the industry. If Apple completely integrates XRP into its ecosystem, it might help XRP become popular all across the world in ways we've never dreamed of. XRP has the technology to change the way people pay around the world, and Apple has the tools to make it popular. When you put these two things together, it's evident that XRP is going to develop very quickly. Apple could easily make XRP the default currency for tech transactions, and the effects would be huge. XRP's potential was once just a guess, but now there will be real demand for it, and its price might go through the roof in a matter of seconds. What does all of this signify for the future of XRP? If the rumors are true, Apple's secret plan to add XRP to Apple Pay might make the price of XRP go up to $1,000 or more. This is a huge change in the world of cryptocurrencies, and anyone who pays attention now could be able to take advantage of this huge chance. Are you ready to go? It's evident that XRP's time has arrived because the big players are already making their moves. Don't lose out